The movie musical may be dead, but that's okay because this one already exists. Welcome to the Daily Neitz, a daily look at classic films, modern cinema, and the world of professional wrestling. Today we're talking about the film Singing in the Rain. This is one that, I feel like I've always known exists. It's just one of those movies, one of those songs. As soon as you hear the words "Singing in the Rain," you have the melody in your head, and you can imagine Gene Kelly swinging on a lamppost in the rain. And it's one of those things that's been in my consciousness for decades now, but I've never seen because I've always thought it was it's probably just that one famous scene, and there's probably boring movie surrounding it. Whatever, I don't need to see that. And man, was I wrong. This movie is incredible. Yes, it's a little bit dated, which is fine. It's not a new movie, but besides that, it's still a period piece. I'm processing in my brain right now. It's dated, but it's a period piece, so that doesn't really matter. It takes place in the 20s, 1927, on the verge of talking motion pictures with sound, movies as we know them today. And it follows the struggle of a few actors who don't have the most appealing voices, necessarily, for talking pictures. Which sounds just like The Artist, right? Which was a great movie from a few years back. But the whole story is told just through song and dance, and everyone is so happy, even though this movie could be super, super dark. Everyone in every song and dance number is a big grin on their face, super happy. Everyone in the movie looks like they're having a blast making the movie. And I'm not talking about the movie they're making in the movie, I'm talking about Gene Kelly looked like he was having the time of his life shooting Singing in the Rain. And that's awesome. I love seeing that in movies, especially lighthearted, musical comedies. I don't want to watch a comedy where it looks like the actors don't want to be there. That's why movies what's coming to mind is the Alvin and the Chipmunks sequels are terrible, because you can tell these people are funny people, but they do not want to be on this set. Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds, Donald O'Connor, they wanted to be there. And it shows, and they are happy to do what they do and do what they love to do. And that makes this movie so much better. Add to that the catchy songs, everyone knows Singing in the Rain, Make 'Em Laugh, Good Morning, there's all these great musical numbers. Coupled that with the incredible dancing, it blew my mind that when, in the opening scene, when he's explaining his history and how he got to Hollywood, not only is everything he's saying a complete fabrication, he'll say, and then I was touring the best dance clubs in the country, and it's little vaudeville joints in New Mexico, and that juxtaposition is hilarious. But the show that he and Cosmo do is amazing. The bit with the violins and the dancing and everything is so synchronized and so fluid and so amazingly performed. I lost it when the audience booed them at the end. I would pay so much money to see that live now. Just amazing. And that's the whole film. Every dance number is just super impressive. I just rewatched the Make 'Em Laugh scene to show Cody because it is incredible what he does, and he does it so smoothly and effortlessly. And all while singing, obviously, the vocals were recorded either before or after. That's fine. But even just adding the movement of the mouth to these crazy dances he's doing, it's really, really impressive to watch. It really is. They don't make movie musicals much anymore, and even when the few times they do, they're nothing like this. It's almost cliche, the style of it, but I don't want to use that word. I want to use the word classical. It's nostalgic watching a movie like this one. It reminded me of sitting in my high school auditorium watching my sister in the High School Musicals growing up, and then later being in them and enjoying rehearsal process and watching everything happen. It made me nostalgic for that, and kind of to a simpler time when, and that is really cliche, a simpler time when movies didn't have to be dark and brooding or push boundaries, and they could get away with let's just have some charismatic people do some impressive dancing and singing around a simple story, and just have fun. And I love that about this movie. Great, excellent, fantastic, impressive, visually stunning movie. I'm just thinking to the dance scene with the woman with the really long train on her dress and it's blowing in the wind. Just beautiful shots. Cinematography was beautiful. I didn't think I'd be talking about cinematography when talking about this film, but here I am. Just the way that the shot is framed, and they make what is definitely a smaller room seem like a field in the middle of nowhere. Just the way the set is designed and shot is fantastic. Loved it. Great way to start my day. That's all I really gotta say. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to another classic comedy. I'm gonna do Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe. And until tomorrow, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if there's any other similar musicals to Singin' in the Rain to check out that I may have been avoiding. Let me know, because this movie was great. You can also follow me on Twitter at Neitz, and until tomorrow, bye.